We spoke a little bit about Lizzie and Kathleen Scott, two of my favorite people. Again, they were trained in this by Yvette in this nonviolent conflict resolution, and they said, why don't we bring it over to Cape Town, South Africa? So they did, and before we bring them on live off Skype, they created this short video that they wanted to share with all of us. So let's watch the video. They'll kind of describe the program, and then afterwards they can come on and we can do some question and answer with them. Okay?
PACE, Peace Activism and Community Engagement, is an expansion of the Youth Cultural Connection Project. PACE continues to work and connect youth in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, as well as youth in South Africa, and now focuses on 3 new areas: restorative justice through the peer jury circle process, community organizing to address root causes of issues discovered through the circle process, as well as continuous creative expression through journaling and photography.
The idea for PACE came from one of Kathleen and Ryan's talks with Father Simon. The Peace Center had been collaborating with Marquette's Law School to incorporate restorative justice programs in the MPS high schools. Father Simon suggested we incorporate these conflict resolution peace circles into our youth program in South Africa, and Kathleen and I love the idea. He introduced us to Yvette Mitchell, who had been facilitating the programs at a few MPS schools. Yvette shared with us the success she had seen over the past year, and invited us to join the circles and see them in action. Seeing the Milwaukee high schoolers take such an active role in resolving conflicts in their school, becoming mentors for their peers, was an amazing thing. They shared with us the impact the circle had had on their personal lives, and the role the program played in the school. Kathleen and I really thought the program would work so great in South Africa. So with the Peace Center's help again, we were able to return to Cape Town to start up this new program. We went back in June after we graduated, and because I started grad school in July, I was only able to help with the setup and see the beginnings of the program. Kathleen and I met with the principal and the teachers of the high school we'd be working at, Hector Peterson Secondary School, and were instantly welcomed and given so much encouragement to start the program. Everyone we shared our ideas with seemed to share the same enthusiasm we did, which was a huge motivation. We also met with our kind of sponsoring organization, Emma, or the Extramural Education Project, the two offered to lend us support in any way they could. So we used the month to meet with stakeholders and establish the grounding for the program. We wrote the curriculum, and with a lot of help from Yvette, who shared the materials she used with her students in Milwaukee. I'm so happy to see how the program has developed and how much the students enjoy taking part. The Peace Center has been so supportive, and we're so grateful for their ongoing help over the past few years.
all the questions, the answers to your questions will just come out like that. So that's the first thing that I should do. Also, I should exercise this thing. Being the water. That's what the brings down in front of me.
I was actually she's her mother was beating her up, like every time she did something. And then one day her mother beating her up, and then she came to my house to tell my mother about what happened. And then my mother told her to call her mother to my house to speak to her mother like that. And then my mother told her a way to solve anger or to control your anger is that you must see what the child is coming from. You must see where she is coming. I don't like to pass any emotions. When someone does something to me, I don't say anything, just him, and it just be him or you. Just say that.
What is this? First, we have to keep the business out because when the business experience in his life, he can't find it himself too. So you give him love, so to support, show him, pull himself out and he from out. So that we give him love, show him the good method to go through.
I'm wondering, can honestly be excited about it. The kind of activities I've seen positive change in the positive students themselves in terms of their attitude towards others.
We are from the capital city, which is situated near Cape Town, Triffontaine, Monastir. Second team, it's a really great thing, you know. I learned that also I want to see a change in our school because this program that we do is based on the school, but also in our community, in our community, should help people to stay calm, how to always make the rate of crime to at least decrease a few percent.
Bring peace between school kids and teachers, and kids will learn more how to respect each other.
This program to outside there and show other people and also make a difference also. Not just only in our community, but show our youth out there that we are really able to do things to make change.
The sessions are very, I enjoy them every time I come in because you get a chance to say whatever you want to say, because here everyone's opinions counts, and here everybody cares, and here everybody makes you feel at home. We don't put people aside. We accept people for what they are and what they are here for, and I think that it's gonna make a huge difference. Because for me, I'm doing grade 10, and I have told others of what I do here and how they should manage the anger and how to make decisions and what impact the decisions that they are making are going to affect
The games, exciting games, and those games are not just exciting, they also teach us things, things that we have to do with this group. Things about peace. Now, in Lithuanian, we are school parties, and now we are filming, we play with each other.
It's when I'm saying things, it's I'm speaking with my family. It's not I'm with strangers. When I'm with the group, I'm with the family. because I can check everything. Go while you're not at school. And they don't like they always want to jump on top of other people's heads, and they don't care about how to feel or what happens. They just do it for fun, just to make other people laugh. And how I think
So this has been a really wonderful experience for me to be the facilitator of the Peace Circle. I've learned a lot through this process, and it's had a huge impact on me.
what attracted me about it was two things. The one thing was the fact that the minor issues can actually be sorted out in another way. And as a result, because we always have a problem with time. So some of the minor discipline issues could be sorted out in a different way. Not by us time, we don't have to deal with those issues. That's the first thing. The second thing is that peer journey actually involves learners. And that means peer-to-peer discipline. And sometimes learners, it has a different impact when learners actually discipline the other learners in a lot of ways. And funny enough, sometimes they listen actually that as opposed to listening to us who are sitting in the room of authority. So those are the two things that actually attract me. The way it works at the school currently is that issues are reported to the class teacher and then it's reported to the level heads from there, right? And if the level heads can't deal with it more serious, then it's reported. Because in most cases, some of your level 1 and level 2 misconducts normally leads to level 3. So if those ones are normally addressed, and sometimes you don't get a learner going to level 3. That's addressed early enough. So I'm not sure whether we'll be able to say that level 1 and level 2 could be referred to individually. And as of level 3 onwards, that have dealt with the school as an institution. I think it gives a new take on looking at discipline. Because a lot of times one of the factors that makes it difficult to handle certain misconducts is the fact that learners do not buy into the different kind of procedures that needs to be followed and the different kind of corrective measures that's put in place. And this provides an alternative for that, whereby other learners would guide them towards accepting, kind of misconduct, and then also accepting the kind of amends that needs to be made and how to address the problem and possibly find the root cause of the problem. Whereby in our normal disciplinary procedures, we do not always look at the root cause. We look at just the behavior itself. For instance, one of the issues is the learner's regard for school property, which is questionable at this stage, because you can see the way they leave things outside and things like that. With regards to way which learners are wearing their uniform. And for me as a manager, those are things that I see that would be symptoms of other things. So the child not wearing his uniform, I might look at it as a symptom of the way in which the child regards the school itself. The fact that it's big years for the school. Learners walking between classes, and the way in which they behave when they walk between classes, the kind of noise that they make, in between periods, moving from one class to another class, how they do that. Those are all symptoms for me in terms of how they behave.
And specifically, what I'm very, very impressed with is your circle of peace. Because violence nowadays in South Africa has become commonplace. And we have to teach our learners, because they will eventually become the leaders of the community and of the future.